Hey, what's up, family? Welcome to the live. Today I want to talk about the 40K that Big Jook allegedly put on Young Dolph. Now, it was, let's see, CEO Teasy, Straight Drop, Cornelius Smith, um, Go Govaz, Gonan, whatever the hell his name is, and also it was one more. So maybe like five or six. So if you divide the 40K by six people, then you know what I'm saying? They got like 8,000 each. And my whole thing with this is that I mean you could easily go, you know, work, uh, do something to earn that kind of money versus taking somebody's life. And now and then also Teasy got like a trip, I believe, to Hawaii. The other boy got like a he did the music video. So I mean, somebody had to pay for it. I mean, he taking hits for 8 grand. I mean, he ain't really got no money. So I mean, music videos with a director and cameras and renting cars and renting clothes and all the stuff. I mean, somebody gotta have a big bag to pay for all that. So my whole thing is that, and now with Big Juke being dead, newsflash, the straight drop, and all the rest of them is that the feds don't want no dead man. They never want a dead person. Somebody living taking that lick. Like you ain't nowhere in the world they gonna be able to talk their way out of it, get out of it, try to place all the blame on Big Juck. Ain't happening. And even if the police got, the feds or whatever got the cell phone, they still gonna say we don't want no dead man. We want a live man for that. So straight drop Cornelius Smith and even the one who was the mastermind, um, Govan, they going down, bro. Like the Big Jick dying is the worst thing that could have happened to him. Cause now it's like, okay, it's three of y'all left. Somebody got to go up the road for it, and you know, I think Govaz he out on bond, so he have a better chance because he in the world. When you try to fight cases behind there, it's kind of hard, bro, because people don't really move for you like they should. And my whole thing is, man, what kind of poverty do they have in Memphis for you to take a man life for 8 grand? Not just a regular man. Dolph wasn't regular. He was a multi millionaire. $8 million worth of real estate from what I researched. And that's not including cash or whatever other, investments and all that stuff. That just was his real estate holdings. So you killed him for 40 grand. He worth 18 million. Like, man, if allegedly if Big Joke did put up that money like that, he knew y'all wasn't worth nothing because all he offered you was 40K. And usually when it's a street person and you going at a street person like go Vaz, he probably said, you know what, straight dropping them. He really only gave me 40. So we all got to bust down to 30. So he probably kept a 10 and an 8. This street politics shit, you can't never ever, there's no honor amongst thieves. And my whole thing is that now you lost big time because CEO TZ you might have got the 8, but you're dead. Big Jook, you paid, but you're dead. Who else dead? There's a whole bunch of them that died behind that. So to me, that money was not worth it, man. That money was not worth it at all. And like, man, you could easily make 8 grand, bro. There's so many ways to make money, bro. Let's see, it's YouTubing, it's drop shipping. I didn't even know people still do murders for hire. I thought that was like some mob type shit. But I guess they still do it in this day and age. Like you always got some, I guess some person that's grimy who desperate for money, I guess. And you could ask them, hey man, take care of this little business for me. I mean, to me, if you got 40 grand to kill a person like Dolph, I mean, bro, Dolph is a multi-millionaire, bro. I mean, I don't see how they took a hit like that for that little bitty amount of money. I mean, if you divide it up by all of them, bro, it's like 8 grand. But I know in them poverty stricken areas, them people probably don't never see that kind of money. So when that guy came with the offer, they all just jumped on it. Oh, there's money right here. It's a lot of money. And I mean, I wonder if that was the same money Straight Drop was in the video with. When he was doing the video, he had the money and all that stuff there. And my whole thing is you laugh now, you cry later. So, you know, and the real strange part about it is, you know, they did that stuff to Dolph, and it's like, man, Karma came back so fast on them guys, bro. Like you never seen Karma like this ever. So I'm even like, man, like, what in the world does it take for one human being to say, I'm gonna kill another human being? What do a human being have to do you for you to kill him? In this case, don't look like nothing because from all the research I did on Dolph on the internet, when interviewers would bring up like Yo Gotti name, a black youngster, anybody from CMG, Dolph really looked like he was just agitated. He looked like that he knew some stuff that us regular folks didn't knew that was going on behind the scenes. And then like he would say, because I seen in one interview when he said, they said black youngsters say you was his favorite rapper and he don't have a problem with you. And Young Dolph is like, man, that stuff fake. It's not real. So obviously what Young Dolph was on was true. Something was going on behind the scenes with them guys that we, as regular people, that did not know. Maybe they was taunting him. Maybe they was doing something to him. But I noticed in all his interviews, like he was on a Breakfast Club one time, and then he was on another little podcast. Young Dolph was, and they asked him about he was on This Is 50, and they asked him about Black Youngster, and the host was saying he ain't had a bad word to say about you, and Young Dolph was like, man, I'm telling you, it's fake. So obviously, and then even when you seen Yo Gotti on the Breakfast Club, he was saying, man, yada yada yada, like as if he ain't had no problems. But regular people who know what's up can see through it. Like they was pretty much trying to make Dolph seem like he was the crazy one, but he wasn't crazy. They was doing shit all behind the scenes, I believe. And my whole thing is, bro, you never know what people are doing. There's millions of dollars at stake. And another thing I was thinking about why Dolph kept saying religiously that Yo Gotti got Black Youngster to use his name for clout. Young Dolph said this at a lot of interviews. And I'm thinking, because I watched the Breakfast Club interview when Yo Gotti was saying that he had Dolph with him and he had Dolph people with him. I don't think he wanted to co-sign with Dolph. And I think Dolph got in the way he knew how to get in. And after that, he didn't want to mess with him no more. Because in my opinion, if I know I'm hot and a person don't believe in me from the dump, then I don't want to have nothing to do with him once I get on. Once I get the money and I get on, you don't got nothing to tell me, bro, because I came to you first. I came to you first for you to help me, give me some game, put me in the industry. Like how a lot of people will listen to your idea and they'll say, okay, man, yeah, that seemed like a great idea. But they don't help you give the idea no motion. And they in the industry, they can help you. And I think I don't think it was just no broad. I think it was that, and it was a combination of, yeah, Dolph probably did slept with his baby mama, but Gotti wasn't sleeping with his baby mama, bro. He rich. When you rich, you don't even when you rich like that, bro, you ain't fucking with them same old women no more. You gonna get bigger and badder things. Look at it. He with Angela Simmons now, bro. You think he really worrying about his baby mama? No. That baby mama probably don't mean nothing to him. We don't even know how old the child is. The child could be almost grown, And he been knowing that. Yo gotta been knowing that Dolph was sleeping with his baby mama. I just think when Dolph added out to the world, I think that's when the tension flared. Yo got a person who got that much money and that much stature, a man, gonna know who his baby mama sleeping with, bro. Just like when 50 Cent did that to Rick Ross. He know, they knew. So my whole thing is that it wasn't just that. It was, I think it was some beef that went way back for when Dolph was trying to get in the industry. Because he said something, he said, you the same one was trying to hate on 3 6 Mafia. And he also said that when Dolph first came out, he was beefing with 3 6 Mafia. So to me, it led me to believe that it's far far more greater than street shit. I think that Dolph did help his brother Jook. I think that something happened along the line where they may have had a dispute. Dolph was a street person, Jook was a street person. Yo Gotti was removed from the streets because he already had millions by this time. So I think that maybe it was some disagreement between, you know, um Jook and Dolph. But of course it's Yo Gotti brother. So when it's my brother, I'ma ride for my brother. You could get on the internet and pretend and say, oh no, man, him just called you. No, bro. A man made a scathing diss song about you and your brother, and he called your brother your sister. Like, and not only that, he claiming that he slept with your baby mom. Like, there's a lot of people that are trying to send you up over shit like that. It's regular hood shit. Even in the hood, when you sleep with a dude baby mama, you gotta watch yourself. Just like I seen the story where a guy was messing with straight drop baby mama, and the guy went missing. So that seemed like that's the type of stuff that they do there. But it's everywhere in every hood. They do that everywhere and in every hood. They do that everywhere and in every hood. Because the thing that people don't realize is that women outnumber us 21-1. There's nothing but women, bro. So I don't even see why people beef over women nowadays anyway. I mean, she gonna sleep with you, sleep with him, sleep with the next dude. Then when both of y'all dead, she going to the next person. So my thing is, what's the whole thing? If she giving him something and giving me something, oh well, we both just gonna be having something. But my thing is that thing in Memphis is so nasty, man. It's so it's so it's far gone, bro. And I don't mean to say this like that, man, like this here, but I think that God forbid, bro, and I hope nothing like this don't happen, and I hope your God continue to protect itself because at the end of the day, he got the record label. He got Memphis. He the last one standing. So my whole thing is, yeah, you got Bread Camp and you got the other little smaller labels like from Big 30 and and Yo Money Bag and I don't know if Key Glock them got a label or not like that. But my thing is that once the big bosses go, the money go. And my thing is that type of money could change a lot of people's lives in Memphis. A lot of those kids that's just in poverty, that's destitute, they could be something because their parents have a better quality. They could earn more money. When you earn more money, it gives your kids a better quality of life, better health care, better access to nutrition, all that stuff there. So my whole thing is that I just think the whole thing is just shooting Memphis in its foot. It's hurting the city of Memphis. Like, we had Down here, like I said, when Cash Money and No Limit was here, like it was a lot of money to the city. If you go to New Orleans East right now and certain parts of it, it's where Baby and them lived at. They lived in Eastover, and I also believe Master Peanut, once they got a little money, they went there too. Go look at Eastover right now. There's no more money back there. It's crumbs. And every other day you turn on the news, it's a murder. It's two murders back there. The crime is bad. The police don't go back there. Matter of fact, the street, it looked like Grand Theft Auto. It's prostitutes walking all over the joint. So it's like, I mean, they half naked. You try to drive and bring your kids to school, and it's like, I got daughters, so I have to try to shield them because I don't want them to think that they have to be this when they grow up, walking half naked on side the road. Like it's a mess back there. And Cash Money and No Limit didn't even have no beef. It's just they just got the money, and Baby and them went to Miami, and I think Master P went to California. So it's like, but P been living in and out of California. He been going back and forth from California. Actually that's really where No Limit was founded at, in California. You know, and his granddad, he had got some inheritance from his granddaddy, and he took the money and started No Limit. Like what a flip, huh? Now his kids gonna eat good, right? The same thing with Baby and Sugar Slim. Uh, their grandkids gonna eat good. Great grandkids gonna eat good. That's a lot of money, and they're gonna be there for many years. And Cash Money Records is gonna be there for many years. Baby been on top of the game for 30 years, and that's what I'm saying. Young Dolph and Yo Gotti could have did the same thing. Memphis is dance. It was dance. It was dance for the taking. Like there's no other. There's no other two big hip hop record labels. It's just CMG, and then it was Paper Round Entertainment. I mean, so at the end of the day, there you go. Them boys could have got number money, got number Lucci, and created some generational wealth. But it's like, and then you never know because it could be like the whole Tupac and Biggie thing. Like, a lot of people had said back in the days when that was going on that Pac told Biggie when he seen him that it's just words, man. That your wife, I never slept with your wife. It's just a song. So behind the scenes, them guys already knew. Then we come to find out that Keefy D saying they was in the car and they shot Pac. Had nothing to do with Biggie. So it's like, wow, just check that stuff out. Now, us as people in the media, when we was hearing the stories, we just was saying West Coast and East Coast, not knowing no better. And really and truly, the man just died over some street shit. Like he died because, well, allegedly, Keefy D said Puffy gave him 1 million, and but I heard another story to where Suge Knight bodyguard or something got killed in Atlanta because Puffy was in there and something broke out, and then it was war from that. And um, the boy Tupac signed with Death Row, so when you sign with the label, I mean, you pretty much inherit what's going on. Just like the same thing with the CMG dude. If you don't pick a side, you clearly inherit that. You know what I'm saying? Like once you speak on it, you in it, bro. It's street stuff. You can't say I'm stepping out my bad. No, none of that. No, if you just a regular civilian, you gotta be a civilian. If you're a street person, you speak on that beef, you in it. And that's what it seemed like with the Memphis thing. Like, like it's just it's unfortunate, but it's the culture. It's the culture we living in, and I wish it was a little bit different. I wish if we could have went back in time. I wish things would have been a little bit different. I wish people Ralph Frank was still here, man. Would have loved to see him in 2024, and his kids, and seeing him being a father and on top of the rap game, and what new talent he would have discovered in Memphis. It's like, like and the same thing with Big Jook. Who like who gonna go to Memphis and get that talent. Yo Gotti go there, but not like, he not in the streets. He not, from what I'm hearing, allegedly, he not in the streets like that no more. And why would he be? Because he is the CEO of a major record label. CMG is worldwide. It's famous. It's just like Paper Route. It's famous. Then he also got the deal that he signed with Jay-Z. So it's like, no, you with the upper echelon, sir. So he can't, he can't by any means necessary go go back to them streets of Memphis. He can't. Like, and it's like, my thing is that, and also too, even with Big Joke, man, beef don't never die down, bro. Beef don't never squash. It die down sometime because if you smart, if you smart person and you're thinking, you never get a person right. You never get them right back right then and there. You let them get comfortable. Let them get comfortable. Let them walk around. Let them breathe the air. All the while the sand is drying out the hourglass. That's what smart people do. They don't rush to get their revenge. They wait, let you get comfortable, let you have your guard down, because the more and more you walk around, the more and more you think that it's safe. The more and more you think that you got away with it, and it's like that's what they want you. They want you to be a sheep in the slaughter. Like you think they want to now the way they did it to Young Dolph. They wanted him. They wanted him to know they wanted him. They just kept trying to attempt on his life. And the whole killer part is anybody who ain't blind and who could hear know what happened. First, it was the attempt on a man life in California. Okay, dude was associated with Yo Gotti, allegedly. The second time, it was black youngsters when he got shot at 100 times. And black youngsters did the whole press conference and said somebody snitching. Nobody was snitching, bro. The van was registered in your name, bro. And you try to say it was stolen, and the police say, wait a minute, not so fast. You got away with it because Dolph didn't snitch. Dolph wasn't a rat. He was a real street nigga, and he lived by the real street code. Now, this time, Jook must have said, let me show you boys how it done. So Jook found a grimy ass person who knew some other grimy ass people, and it was grimy and hungry enough to get the job done. I mean, it's not really hard. They knew he gonna be down here for a turkey job. They knew he liked Makita's cookies. Like, Raven put it all on the internet, allegedly. So guess what? When you put it on the internet, people know your whereabouts. And when people know your whereabouts, they can find you, bro. You you rich. You know the hood, but you don't really know the moving pieces when you get millions of dollars like that because you're not always there. They have the advantage when you come back even to your own hood. A lot of stuff changed. A lot of people is in different places, different positions, different power. And it's like, you know, like it just it's one of them things that happen. So at the end of the day, Dolph he ain't stood a chance in hell and needed to book Jook. Like I didn't get the fact that he was getting the threats to his phone and didn't do nothing about it. I mean, fuck having millions of dollars. No, millions of dollars can't save you. It's paper. It's paper with a bunch of dead white men on it. No, you need a military. You need an army, like how Yo Gotti move. Bring the military and the army. Who gonna try it? That's like a suicide mission. Go. I want you to try to shoot up something with them snipers and them and squat team. You're gonna be dead. It's different when you just hopping out shooting at a target and they defenseless. Go try to shoot up something with them people that go to the gun range every day. You ain't gonna make it out, bro. And guess what? It's the police department that you're dealing with. So guess what? Bolo going out. APB. Every car in 100 miles gonna be on your ass. So it's like you gotta realize something here. Yo God is smart. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, and I'm wondering now. I wonder if Dolph was getting dressed like that. Like they ain't gonna release all that stuff now because the killers turned themselves in. But I wonder if on his phone that was happening, if people were saying, yeah, we, sort of like the Malcolm X thing, yeah, man, we're gonna kill you, this and that. Because Big Jook obviously was getting death threats. And it seemed like them killers who killed Big Jook and Dolph, it was similar. They pulled up on it, it was fast. I'm pretty sure they had something with some kind of modifier on the gun that make it shoot so many rounds, I mean. And then that truck that they used in Big Jook thing, that looked like a police truck. It just ain't had the stickers or nothing on it, but that's a police SUV. The police is the only ones that ride around in them Ford Explorers like that. Now, normal people could get them, but they ain't gonna have the black rims on it. The police ones have the all black rims and dark tint. They cars come specialized like that because you don't want the police to reveal who they are. You don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry to know who that is driving in that police car. No, you have to be inconspicuous. You gotta remain anonymous. That's the police. So that car looked like a police car, and that's the reason why it probably didn't got stopped because it looked like a police car. If I'm a police and I'm coming head on with it, and it looked like a police car, why would I think about pulling it over? I don't know who committed the murder. They said that the people who was at the place didn't even call the cops. Somebody else called the cops way from somewhere else. Just like and the same thing with Dolph murder. I don't think they called the police at Makita's Cookies. The police called the cops next door, maybe the Family Dollar or somewhere else. But they said that street where Dolph happened at and Big Jook murder was like right down the street from each other. And also, I heard that street have surveillance. They have like a whole police department dedicated to surveilling that street. So it wasn't Dolph murder or Jook murder ain't just caught on camera from the businesses. It's caught on camera from the Memphis. That Memphis thing is federal. I think it's the federal agents monitor that street. That street is famous, I believe. So it's like, yeah, I mean, even with that being said, I mean, they're gonna and Big Jook, I mean, with Dolph case, they going down. Like the feds don't want no dead man. So straight dropping Cornelius, go Nan, get over it. You boys gonna ride. Like they was one of y'all gonna take the lick. One of y'all gonna take the lick. Now straight dropping, the boy gonna go as shooters. The other one, he paid the money, so you gonna get the same charge as the shooters, bro. It's just is what it is. You took a man life. Now, now on the other side with Big Joe, them people smart. They ain't talking about they doing. They ain't talking about who did it. Like the boy, it was obvious day, bro. You shot a whole video, put a pre-order chain on your thing, and you had all this money and all these rental cars, and nobody was trying to put you in a music video at first. So you get a music video a couple of days after that, then you go on the run with all that money. You think somebody ain't gonna know you got paid? And then soon as the heat get on you, Big Jook separated from you boys, and he wasn't talking to none of y'all. The other boy ended up in Ernst Miles, dead in the car. CEO Teasy. Like, man, you got to understand what come with that kind of life. It's real out here. Once you do something like that, man, you can't never go back. And guess what? Whatever consequences come for you, it come for you. You know, what goes around comes around, man. That's the real truth. You take a life, get ready to give your own life or somebody close to your life. Don't cry, don't be hurt. If you did it, you did it. Take your lick. Cause guess what? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And it's just simple as that. I don't go around out here doing stuff like that because I don't want nothing to come back on my descendants or my mama or my dear old brothers and my family. No. If a man do something to offend me, I just can stay away from him. If a woman do something, break my heart or hurt me, or do something to me, I just stay away from him. I ain't taking no man life. No, unless you're coming in my home, something like that. And if you're back turning, you're running away, by all means, run away. I got cameras all around. Like they'll catch you. The NOPD will catch you on surveillance. I just think that, and then straight drop Cornelius Smith allegedly supposed to be the shooters or whatever. But my thing is that they young, bro. Their minds impressionable, bro. Anybody could have manipulated them guys to do that shit, bro. They young, in their early 20s, man. Come on, who would really think right in their early 20s, bro? You know how many followers they got in the world? People just follow shit. Oh yeah, and then they don't, cause they don't. Them boys' mind don't understand the magnitude of what they done. You know what I'm saying? Like they know killing is wrong, but they don't understand what come with that life in prison, your natural life. Once you in prison, bro, nobody gives a care about a convicted convict, bro. People stop writing you, they stop visiting you. You know, your baby mama, you might as well forget of that because somebody else gonna knock her out. So forget about that. Your kids not gonna know you. It's so look at it on that side. Young Dolph not around no more, so his kids gotta get raised without a daddy. Big Jook kids gotta get raised without a daddy. COTZ kids gotta get raised without a daddy. And the countless number of other ones who we don't know about who ain't as famous who died in the same shit. They kids gotta get raised without a family. Their mama can never say hello to them again. Like the regular black man, statistically, at least supposed to live to 65 years. At least to 65 years. That's the statistic on it. Like, but now they died. I mean, COTZ was what? Probably in his 20s, late 20s, like in his 20s, cut down. Big Jook in his 40s, cut down. Dolph 36, cut down. All because of words, a baby mama, whatever the fuck it could be, it wasn't worth it, man. And my whole thing is that we got to get it together out here, man. Like, seriously, we have to really, really stop all the madness out here. Like, it's madness. The shit don't make a lick of sense. And it's just stupidity to just kill each other for some stuff that ain't even important. Nobody said nobody took money from them. Nobody said nobody molested a kid. Nobody said nobody did none of that. And it's like all you see is all this murder. Like I said, man, what kind of time them young people on, bro? What kind of what is it, man? Could somebody explain to me and please make this stuff make sense to me because I don't get it. I researched the whole thing, the murders, the killing. I still can't tell you exactly what it's over. Nobody knows. Like, is it over a rap beat? Is it over a girl? Is it over somebody stole money from you? Is it over? We know we know some people lost their lives, but that stuff came last. What was the initial cause of this? Was it the title king of Memphis? What is it that caused this tragedy? This is a tragedy, and this is like some infectious disease, and it's going on in every city in America. To be honest with you, it might not be on the biggest scale as Big Dolph and Jook, but it's going on every day in these urban neighborhoods. Every day, somebody's dying over some dumb shit. And my whole thing is that it's dumb. I'm gonna kill you. You gonna kill me. You gonna be dead. I'm gonna go do life in prison. And then, God forbid, your people don't come after my people and kill them. Who the hell want to live like that? Why would any sane human being want to live that way? Like, I don't get it. This is the most beautiful time in America for black folks. You could get into corporate. You could pretty much get into a lot of shit right now. And you know what we doing while all of these other races out here flourishing? Killing each other. We ain't even taking advantage of America at least loosening its grips on racism and letting us in. Like, we just focus on killing each other. Bro, 70% of the corporations then took out college degrees as a qualification to get these high paying jobs. Do you know this? Facts. Facts. You could get a high paying job, you'll take care of your family and mind your business. And you don't have to hurt a fly to get no money. Like I said, I did the math on that. 40K divided by 6 people, they got about 8 grand. If you get a corporate job, you making 8 grand a week, bro. Like, I'm talking about literally 5 days. You wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up. You do that 5 times, and then you could get an 8 grand check. You ain't got to lose your life. You ain't gotta you ain't gotta lose a family member or nothing. But I also understand this is how, if it's street stuff, this is how they resolve it. But people in the corporate world don't resolve stuff like that. They usually use lawyers. They usually sue the pants off each other till the loose lawsuits get thrown out. Trust me, I work for a corporation. This is how these things go down. They ain't Popeye's chicken CEO ain't saying, let me go kill Church's chicken CEO. They don't do business like that. If Church's chicken do something to offend Popeyes, they slap them with a lawsuit and get money from them. And this is my thing. If I was Yo Gotti, that's what I would have done. If he would have dropped a diss song, gas freedom of speech and all that. But guess what? I'm gonna hit you with a lawsuit, Young Dolph, and it's on your burden to prove that you slept with my baby mama. If you're lying on tape, I'm suing you. It's just like with Dolph. If I hear something in the thing and I know that that's not true about me, and Yo Gotti saying it, I'm hitting you with a lawsuit. I'm suing you. And the burden is on you to prove that this either happened or it didn't happen. So my whole thing is that, listen, it's when you resolve stuff in the streets, blood gets shed. When you resolve it in the courtroom, money get transferred in and out of banks and everybody live. This is a lot of generations that's gone. Just on the CMG side with CEO Teasy and Big Jug and the daughter Desto Lotto Cash, she's gone. That comedian, he's gone. Like, and countless others that's not here no more. Wiped out. Generations over. If some of them ain't had kids, it's over. You can't make another one of that. Is you can't get bloodline from something that's dead. So it's pretty much over. It's that bloodline stop right there. It don't even exist no more. It's dead. My whole thing is that we have to stop all this and get to some normalcy and learn how to communicate our problems verbally with each other. And granted, all races used to be this way. The Italians and all them and the mobs and all that. But the United States got them a lot of help in creating jobs and educational programs and all of that stuff. That the difference between us and them is that there's no government helping us. And the thing is, the guys with all that money, like Yo Gotti and Dolph, they have to do it. But if they killing each other, how can they create opportunities if they dead? If I learn how to make it up, let me teach somebody else how to make it up. And Dolph taught them boys, here you go, make it up. This is how you make it up. This is how you go get the bag. This is how you go get the check. So my whole thing is, Dolph did it, but what if he could have lived to 40 or 50? How many thousands of people could Dolph taught this to? You know? And even Big Jook, how many people he could have taught to be talent scouts, to go find musicians, not just in Memphis, but all over. He could have taught a class on this. Look at CMG roster, man. This boy one got Glorilla, Black Youngster, Money Bags, 10%. All of this talent that CMG got, Big Jook was the one who got the talent. He was the talent guy. He was always in Memphis getting the talent. And from what I'm hearing is that Dolph said he really didn't know um uh Yo Gotti, but he knew Big Jook. And in the song when he going at um in the song when he going at Yo Gotti, he bring up Jook, but when he say the part about Jook, it sounded personal. Like if I'm helping a person, he's sleeping on my sofa after your brother then ditched you, told you get lost for whatever you done, and then I help you, and then you stab me in my back, go do something with your brother. Yeah, I'm gonna pretty much have it out for you because it's like I helped you, and you on that side stabbing me in my back, knowing that when they wasn't messing with you, I had your back. But it's no loyalty in the street, bro. If you friends with a street person, bro, like they'll sleep with your baby mama, bro. They'll bro, like listen, bro. Some of them have loyalty like that, bro. But in reality, bro, it take a pretty solid human being to have those just to have those traits to where they stand on business. You know what I'm saying? That's my homie. I can't never touch his baby mama. That's my homie. No matter what kind of money you trying to give me, I can never snake him. That's my homie. If he drops something, if he puts some stash somewhere, I can't go in this shit because I love him just that much. Loyalty don't be like that no more. Cause the old heads who used to teach all this stuff, they ain't around no more. The old head is a person that's like 19 or 20. That's the old head nowadays. So you have to look at this. Like when you have the old heads used to teach them boys about morals and values. Like we ain't gonna kill no old people. We ain't gonna do no drive-bys while all them people outside. And we gotta get a person. We'll just catch him, bring him in a dark alley, and knock him off there. Now it's like everybody could get it, even innocent people, and you create more war because every person got a hard person in their family, a person that just like jail, they prone to violence. Every person on the planet got a person in their family like that. So I'm out at an event, you shoot me. You know what's gonna happen? Nah, you in tour with them now. Now you in tour with them now. Because you done sprayed up the whole thing, hitting innocent people, shooting them with bullets that ain't never supposed to feel a bullet a day in their life. Cause you just don't know how to walk down on your man. No, my whole thing is that if you know who you have an issue with, go walk to them. That's how the old school gangsters used to do it. Oh, you stole some money from out my stash. They walk right up to him and hit him in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when you try to get out of the old way of doing things, like us as a society, we got out of chastising our kids because we felt like the way our parents did it was too harsh. But let me tell you something. Getting those ass whoopings back in them days let me know not to go mess with nobody's stuff. And it made me know not to play with my neighbors or anybody else in my community because I knew once I got back to my house, I had to deal with my dad. And back when I was growing up, the neighbors could whoop you. The neighbors next to you could whoop you. All them whoopings by the time you got home, you can't even sit down. You don't even want to think about doing nothing bad. And I was like, if you tell a kid something, the parents are highly offended. You could tell a kid don't walk in the street and get hit by a car. And the kid don't get hit by the car. Granted, you saved the kid life. They go home and tell their parent, oh, this person told me something. There's a whole mob of them gonna show up at your door and want to beat the snot out you. And the whole while nobody's thinking about how you ain't sat by quietly. You actually made sure that the kid didn't get hit. They so busy focused on what you told them. I told him to don't go on the road so that he won't get hit. Like this is the thing with it now. Everybody is so sensitive. Everybody is so offended and so hurt over every little thing. And it's like, man, calm down, bro. Take a breather. Things in life is not that bad. Life is actually beautiful if you really look at it. Look at the whole purpose of us living on earth is beautiful. We all here to do one common thing, and that is God will. So it's like, but when we decide in our mind that we want to do other stuff, this is the ramification behind it. Because we want to do other stuff. They didn't took God out of school. You know, the churches then they didn't came they government owned now. So the preachers aren't out here going door to door trying to get people to come in their house. And then it's stuff all in the food. So Big Mama, they ain't living that long no more. They dying out in their fifties. Cause I mean the food and stuff is horrible now. So it's like it's 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 sad, but here's my thing. It's like we have to understand no money. What we learning from straight drop them is that in Big Jook and COTs and all the rest of them, what we learning is that no amount of money is worth killing no man because eventually you're gonna get your ass knocked off. That's the lesson of this. And you also gonna go to jail for a long time. Now they saying straight dropping that crying. I cried too, cause them other people saying free straight drop. They won't drop straight drop. They saying free him, let him out. Man, you got to understand what this is. The boy, I seen the interview. The boy was saying free the guy, free straight drop. They want his ass on the silver platter. My God, bro, I just tell you, it's crazy the way to double trick the fuck out you. He make you think something real smooth, and all the while he really collecting number souls. Cause these young boys don't know no better. When you kill a man that was loved like Dolph, and he turned all them people into millionaires, bro, the get back gonna be for real, bro. And they ain't gonna stop till they get every one of them who has something involved with it. All of them. I'm just telling you, bro, from what it looked like them boys in Memphis ain't stopping till they get everybody. They named the whole place Dolphland. They named the whole place Dolphland, bro. This is how loved this young man was. Dolphland, bro. Like, bro, listen. This man, if you look at it, they had, I think there was these 3 people that got fired from listening to his music, bro. He flew them people out to the concert, bro. Gave them $10,000 each, bro. Dolph was an old school gangster, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure he did his little shit, but he also moved like an old school gangster. Like them old school gangsters, we all know they was selling their heroin and doing their little thing, but they kept their community clean. They gave turkeys out. You know, grandma couldn't pay a light bill. She could always go to hustler down the street and he'll pop off and he don't want nothing from him. He ain't trying to get no ass. He ain't trying to do none of that. He just trying to help out. Old school gangster, man. Dolph gave away Lamborghinis and all this shit, bro. And the one thing that he gave out was more valuable than all of that is what he did for Clique Locknum. Clique Locknum gonna be on forever, bro. And all the people they gonna be able to put on. Man, Clique Glock used to go everywhere with this dude, soaking up the game. Dolph, man, what you think Dolph was getting ready for? Dolph knew he was in the war, and he knew he probably wasn't gonna make it. So you know what you do? You have a motherfucker that could take that you could pass the throne to. He ain't had Key Glock with him for nothing. He had Key Glock with him because he knew Key Glock was smart. That's why he had him with him. And he was teaching him all that gang and all that knowledge. Because guess what? Dolph wanted his record label to live on. He wanted his legacy to live on. He wasn't worrying about nobody taking care of his kids or his wife because he had $18 million worth of real estate. Okay, and it's probably valued at more than that now with the real estate bubble. So my whole thing is you got to look at it. Like, if your guy to get took out the picture, who gonna run CMG with Big Jook being dead? I guess the record label got to go into foreclosure, right? Because if Big Jook was the president of the place and your guy is the CEO, there's nobody left. Who's left? Moneybag, you know? Them people gonna go to another record label. They're gonna give them a deal. I'm trying to figure out YouTube family. What y'all think of this? Y'all get in the comment box. Let me know, man. Let me know y'all thoughts on this whole mess. This whole mess of a situation. You got millionaires getting killed on live camera. Like, this stuff is unheard of. You know? Like, thank y'all for watching the video. I might hop on a little bit later to do another one for y'all. I'm gonna do a little bit more research to see what else I could figure out what's going on, and in both of the cases, and even with Big Jook. Y'all happy Monday. Peace out.